Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today's going to be a super fun video because once again, I'm talking about LEGO investing. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 LEGO sets to invest in for 2026. Now, of course, before I do start this video, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you do not miss our video, and please like this video. As always, this channel is not for LEGO investing advice. I'm simply just throwing out my own opinion, so maybe you could view the LEGO market maybe slightly different. Of course, I do strongly recommend and advise you guys to do your own research before you do make your own investments. So, starting today's video with where am I getting all this information on what's retiring this year? That is going to be a huge thanks to Brick Fanatics. Huge thanks. I've used them since honestly day one of me LEGO investing, and right now I'm on year 3. So, number 1, and it's something that I'm very hyped about, and honestly this is probably on my top 3 for this investment this year. The AT-TE Walker. Now this is an absolutely beautiful LEGO set, and of course the LEGO Star Wars promotional stuff is for some reason still kind of going on a little bit more. I believe there might just be a few hours left, so probably when this video comes out that sale will be no more, but as of right now when I'm filming at 11 p.m. double points. So this is a beautiful LEGO set. I know for May 4th, I definitely ordered quite a few. I believe now I have about 7 in my collection. I'll definitely be investing in a lot more as time goes by, as we see more LEGO opportunities and sales come up on this one. So, of course, the set number is going to be 75337. Absolutely beautiful. Now, let's just get the 360 of this LEGO set. Honestly, I think the minifigures could do outstandingly well. We got Clone Cody, there he is. I believe, from the top of my head, the last time I looked at this a few weeks ago, he was worth about $35 just alone in this LEGO set. So that's already awesome. And I believe the last time I checked, all the minifigures in this were worth quite a lot, which is absolutely incredible. But as always, I definitely think this will be a very good investment. That's why this is on my top 3 this year. Of course, this is a little bit expensive with it being $140, and honestly, I think all the ones I picked up have been more than 30% off this year. Then we got the Polaroid. Now, I've not heard a lot of people talking about this year. Honestly, I've watched so many LEGO investing videos and just people giving out their own opinion, kind of viewing what their game plan is this year. And honestly, I rarely hear just LEGO investors, LEGO creators, big LEGO fans ever talk about the Polaroid One-Step SX70 camera. Kind of a mouthful there, but I mean, I think this is going to fly under the radar. I think this will be an outstanding investment, and I mean, I've done a lot of research. We rarely see this go on sale, which is interesting. I think the best one I've seen on Amazon is 8% off. And honestly, I think it does hold there quite often, but I mean, rarely we ever see this go on sale more than 10% off. So honestly, I'm going to be keeping my eye very hard on this one. And honestly, this is on my list to invest in this year. I just have not yet collected any. I've built one on the channel though. If you guys want to check that video out, I greatly appreciate it. But honestly, with me being a big camera person, I really love just kind of camera history. I've also built the Walt Disney tribute camera, so you can see that I am a big LEGO camera fan, but this was a really fun build. Honestly, I did build this about a year and a half ago, and honestly, I still remember how much joy it was to build this. This was honestly one of the first LEGO sets I bought and built on the channel once I did start the channel, so honestly, a lot of great memories there. I still do have it in my collection, and it actually sits on my own desk too, which is awesome. And I feel like I just rarely talk about this on the channel, so I really want to build that up, and honestly, I think this will fly under the radar this year. Sadly, there are no minifigures, so I think that's kind of like driving down the ratings right now, but I really do think this is a really enjoyable build, and people that are fans of Polaroid, especially the Polaroid One-Step, are really going to want this camera later on. Of course, I've had to do Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This is an absolutely incredible LEGO set. The thing is, I was kind of shocked to see this on the retirement list this year. It was released last year, which was huge major LEGO set. A lot of hype around it. But honestly, it's on the LEGO retirement list this year. I'm still shocked about that. I really did not see this LEGO set retiring in the first year. So I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on this. I'm not going to be investing in many of them till, honestly, when we get a lot closer to the end of the year, probably maybe December or like October for the earliest I'd be investing in this. I just think out of all the LEGO sets, this one in particular, I do feel strongly that it will most likely be taken off as the year will progress by. Now, this is also quite expensive. Well, very expensive with it being $220. Set number is going to be 21360. 9 minifigures, so that's pretty good. And honestly, I think the minifigures are going to be worth a fortune someday. And it also has 2,025 pieces. Kind of represents the year in a way. That's kind of cool. It came out. Then, honestly, I got to talk about Harry Potter. Talking about some of the Harry Potter experiences I've had with investing. Harry Potter is not the best one to invest in. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking of the words to describe like how I kind of feel about it, because honestly, I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. I love the movies, I love the franchise, I love all the LEGO sets, and it's honestly super enjoyable to build the LEGO sets. But just from the investing standpoint, Harry Potter's just not performed that great lately. Honestly, I think some of these newer buildings, like we got the wand shop, I want to say the wand shop that just went out, and we also got Weasley's Wizard Wheeze. The first one that went out, that was kind of like this scale of a building. Honestly, those have done actually pretty well. The one that retired last year is still kind of holding its MSRP, which is not good. And honestly, LEGO or Amazon just kind of posted it 30% off out of the blue. I bought 2 in the past few days, so honestly, there's still extra stock around. Walmart still has a lot. Amazon still has a lot. LEGO is sold out, so that's pretty good there, but there's just a lot of lingering stock all around, so I'm going to stall. I'm going to hold on to my copies for a while, and I'm a little bit nervous. This one in particular is going to follow the same path as what we're seeing right now with the other one. Now, I will go into more detail on this one in particular in a different video, but for right now, I do want to kind of cover the basics on it. It does have a pretty good minifigure selection. Those 2 might be exclusive. I probably should have done a lot more research on this LEGO set before I filmed this video, but it's a pretty cool LEGO set. I will say, I think it'd be really, really cool to put in collections, and yeah, I'm going to try and watch a lot more videos. I really do want to hear your guys' opinions on these 10 LEGO sets I'm talking about in the comments below. I really love to hear your own opinion on that, and maybe I'll cover some of your opinions in another video. Then we got another Harry Potter one. Honestly, I do think this one could do good because it's a really unique, iconic LEGO set. And for really big Harry Potter fans, this is a really unique home design. The Luna Lovegoods house. Honestly, this is an incredible LEGO set. A little bit expensive with it being $90. Set number is going to be 76467. It has 764 pieces in ages 10 and up. I think it could do pretty good. Honestly, I don't know about exclusive minifigures. I would assume Luna and this guy. I have no idea what his name is, but I think both of those might be exclusive. There's zero chance Harry Potter is exclusive to this, but I think it could do pretty good over time. Then, I've got to talk about the mini Disney Ariel's Castle. Honestly, we've seen the Palace of Agrabah go out last year, and that did incredibly well. Incredibly well. I honestly wish I bought maybe 200 copies of that. I did not. I bought like 5, but like what I talked about throughout the last year, I've already picked up multiple of these 30, 40% off, and I think right now, I have about 25 of these in my collection, just kind of sitting on shelves waiting for it to retire, but I think this could do outstandingly well this year. So, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this, and I really do want to talk about this a lot more as time goes by, and for the younger audience, especially Disney fans, I think this will go absolutely nuts in that market. Again, this is going to be the mini Disney Ariel's Castle, $39.99. Set number is going to be 40708 and 557 pieces. Then we got Beauty and the Beast Castle. Now, when I was going through the list, I really felt like I needed to add a bigger LEGO set. Just kind of that, not really too big like Jabba's sail barge. Like, that one's pretty expensive with it being 500 or 499.99 there. I feel like this is more of a reasonable price. It is smaller than like the Sleeping Beauty castle we just got, or the Magic Kingdom castle. That's what a lot of people call it. That's what I personally call it. But I think this is an absolutely incredible Lego set, especially for those really, really big Disney fans out there. I think this will do very, very well. Now, honestly, I could say this one's going to do extremely well every day, every video, all day long. But being completely honest, I feel like this one will do very, very well over time. I don't think it's going to go that crazy in the beginning, and honestly, I'm going to be a little bit nervous that Lego's going to re-release this later on, because I don't know exactly how well it's doing, but I know the sales are doing really, really well, especially when it did come out, because there was a lot of hype around it. Honestly, a lot of hype. This does have 10 minifigures. Now, these minifigures are exclusive to the Lego set, which is awesome. I forget exactly which one was. I think it was the Beast minifigure. That one was worth $55 right now. $55 for one minifigure. So that really shows you exactly how much value these minifigures, especially these minifigures, have in this Lego set. So I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on this, and I am definitely gonna be investing in quite a few if it goes on sale. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to figure something out, but I really do feel like this one in particular will go on sale eventually sometime this year. Then I gotta talk about Lego City. And honestly, there's so many absolutely incredible city sets. We got some of the food trucks. I'm a big fan of those. Honestly, it was so hard to figure out if I wanted to talk about this one or if I wanted to talk about the food trucks. And at the end of the day, I think the yellow delivery truck will do the best. I think there's going to be a lot of hype around it. I know, I mean, as a big Lego fan, there's no Lego factories around us, no big Lego facilities close to where I am locally. So honestly, I think if I went on a road trip or somewhere close to some factories with Lego and I saw this truck drive by, personally, I'm going to freak out in excitement, because honestly, that's going to be super cool. I do have this in my collection. I've not built it yet, but I do hope to build it soon, fingers crossed. And I've heard a lot of great stuff about this, so I think it will do absolutely incredible. Now, the thing that does make me a little bit nervous is we have seen this at Costco, I believe 30% off. I picked this up randomly on maybe a Tuesday in the middle of the month, 40% off. No big sales. It wasn't the spring sale. It wasn't it just went on sale randomly. This was on Amazon. I don't think I've said that yet, but I'm a little bit nervous about that. Lego and Amazon have really put this on deals, on sales, and I really feel like the MSRP is not going to be holding at $100 anymore. I think it's going to be maybe $80 as of like right now, where we've seen so many deals on this. So it does get me a little bit nervous, but I do think over time, and I think this will just really do absolutely incredible. And we have 2 Lego sets left. I'm going to be talking about BrickHeads now. Now, I'm just going to talk about both of them at the same time. We got Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will figures. We also got 11, Max, Demi Gordon, and Holly figures. Now, as you can see, I'm a big fan of Stranger Things, and I think this will do very, very well. The thing that does make me a little bit nervous is the hype for the new series and the new episodes has died down pretty exponentially. And that does make me a little bit nervous, because I don't really know exactly how many people are going to be like, I want to pick this up, I got to get this in my collection. So that does get me a little bit nervous, but I do think it's going to do outstanding. I think there's still a pretty good market for Stranger Things. I think there will always be a market for Stranger Things. Who knows? Maybe Netflix will air it again, maybe start a new series. You never know with how well it did, and we'll just have to see and let time tell itself. But if that would happen, these minifigures will most likely be retired by then, but they will go crazy in the secondary market. Both, I believe, are $40. This one is going to be set 40801, and this is going to be set 40878. Absolutely incredible Lego sets, and I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on both of those. So, as always, this is sadly going to be the end of the video. If you guys do like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you're not missing a video, and please like this video. As always, I do want to hear your guys' opinions on these 10 Lego sets I talked about in the comments below. What do you guys think about them? If you guys Do you agree with some of these LEGO sets? Do you think some of these LEGO sets shouldn't be on that top 10? What do you think should replace that LEGO set? I'd love to hear your opinions down in the comments below, and I'd love to start a conversation with you guys. So, as always, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.